Hey guys, Stealth here. I'm doing a 10v10 tactical, and for this I'm playing a low point tactical support deck. So this deck is focused on mutants which have very high veterancy. They are units which are all ready to go to battle, and that means that I have a little bit less units, but that's okay because I don't have that many points anyway. Now, for some reason it'll barely let me move my units. And then Steam suddenly pops up. So first of all, I'm just going to be support. I'm just going to keep my CV here. Let my friends know, or my allies know, that I have a support deck and that I'll be keeping this zone. It seems like Taylor fucking Swift is already going with his Humvee towards this zone, so we can expect some reinforcements in Alpha. Anyone got air superiority fighter? I will bring a ASF, air superiority fighter that is. So we're going to bring, let's say block 52 is a bit better, but this thing has more ECM, so this one. Actually I can bring another one, but that's going to be very, very expensive. This deck is mostly focused on supporting my teammates, so I myself will not be having a lot of forces in the battle. I'm going to be supporting my allies using Patriots, I'm going to support my allies using ATACMS units, and possibly using some airplanes, but not too many. So I'm going to bring in one ATACMS, 2 FOBs, and 1 Eagle, and of course my CV. This is going to be the main battle setup, and with this setup I aim to do a lot of damage to the artillery early on, because most of the time you can see that over there, where they fire, or at least where their artillery spawns, they're going to do an initial burst, and if I can fire at that with my ATACMS, I might get some early points. So that's my plan for now. Haven't done this before, but it could be interesting. So I got my ASF up here. You can already see a lot of Mars firing at that position. So far, no other airplanes detected. One friendly though, a Rafale CF1. Let's see if there's any launching going on here. Nothing so far. Keeping an eye on the minimap for that plane, by the way. This guy very clearly designated where his Mars is going to fire, and that's a good call. Because this way we know where we don't have to fire our own artillery. I do hope that once they moved, or once they fired, they moved those Mars. They have now fired, but they're not moving, so I need them to move before they actually get countered. Yeah, we got a Yak in there, we got a MiG-31M. F-16s took him out. Blue Waffle left the game. That's one of ours. Trying to fly by evacing, this is not going to go well. Yeah, that was bad. Taylor might be able to get this guy. Evac that plane, please. So this was a bad play by me. I already lost quite a few points right now. I just gave them a 170 point plane, and that was the only F-15 I had. They're also pushing this side very, very hard. And these seem to be mostly Russian helicopters. Heinz. It appears that we got no one going that side, and I don't have the units or the capability to do it. So I'm just going to sit here and wait for a minute to get some income. Let's see what we have over here. We got a lot of troops, but they're not being offloaded. So who got Blue Waffle's troops? Because we do need those guys unloaded. Otherwise, these are a very, very easy target. This is not how you play it. That Humvee is in a very, very dangerous area right now. And this gun tank, if it doesn't turn its radar off, it's going to get taken down with the SU-24. Artillery's firing. Checking their launch coordinates. Come on, where are you? No, you're out there somewhere. So they've captured a lot of zones. We only got these two. And they captured 4 over there. So we're at quite a disadvantage. T80UM? Wow. Expensive stuff. I'm saving up to bring in a Patriot, which I want to post around here, so it has a good coverage over the main area. And once you're playing a deck like this, you're going to be operating at a much more strategic level. You don't have as many units, but... oh, hello, here we go. Fire exactly at the launching coordinates. I'm going to fire 1 missile. Oh great, Taylor Swift left. Missile is away. Hopefully those things didn't move. Now this means that there's a lot more pressure coming onto us because we already got 2 quitters versus 10 of theirs. So let's have a look. Hopefully I can get some of that artillery. Missile is detonating. Didn't get him. They moved. Unfortunately. Now this does tell them that I have one of these, and I fired 1 missile particularly for the reason that loading these things takes a hell of a lot of time. And most of the time 1 missile is enough to kill them anyway. Some more stuff firing, but I cannot really... oh, here we go. Where is that? Stopped firing. Figures. So, let's bring in my Patriot. I can see some fire coming from this area again, but I'm not sure where. But now they're leading by 700 points, which is a lot in a tactical game. Hello. ATACMS is firing, or aiming. These things do take some time to fire, though I hope that my missile is going to be in range, or in time to get to that target. They're still firing. They stopped firing, so by now they're probably moving. I'm just gonna mark these guys. Missile is on the way. Let's hope it hits something. Oh, damn, didn't get him in again. So I still need some work on that. I'm not as experienced as I would like to be with some of those units. I'm going to micromanage this Patriot, have it off at all times, unless there's an airplane which is not a seed inbound, so that I can focus on getting those down. So, let's see what else we can find over here. We got the BRDM, we got some Urals coming in, an Mi-28 TV, so that's armed with a machine gun and rocket pods. We got AA in there. I can fire my ATACMS at that, but it's going to take forever before that thing is loaded again. Unfortunately, I didn't get any of the units that the other guys ditched when they quit the game, so I cannot actually manage any of these units, because I do have a lot of time on my hands, if you will. And you can see that this thing is still loading missiles, and it's going to take a while before they can actually be fired again. Let's see. Yeah, targeting circle takes forever. Okay, ceasefire. By the time those things actually hit, the situation will have changed. What's that Nighthawk going to bomb? What, those helos? Yep, got both of them. Good shot with that Nighthawk. Got an Su-24. Glad that my Patriot's off. I'm going to wait for him to make a turn. When he flies back. Now. Weapon on. Got a hit on that thing. Reloading. Firing again. Moving the Patriot. Took down the seaplane. This is how you micromanage a Patriot launcher. There's the T-80. I don't actually have any planes that can really snipe that other than the Nighthawks. I'm gonna have to be careful. But for now, at least I did some damage. I got myself a nice 80 points. And my allies are doing a good job at regaining some points. 1300 versus 1100. So that's nice. Now, I want to help my allies out, but I'm not entirely sure how, because I don't play an airborne deck, or sorry, a support deck that often. I can tell you that there's a lot of missile fire coming from this area. They are going for the fobs. And my ATACMS, maybe. But I don't know where that thing is yet. So they're just blind firing the base, hoping to get some artillery in the process. And they might actually succeed at it too. Never keep your Mars all in one spot, because that just cost us a lot of points. We got the Nighthawk coming in again. Probably gonna snipe this helicopter. It's still weird that you can actually do that, but okay. Bang, helicopter down. Got a plane, but it's gonna be out of range from my Patriot, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's keep this thing moving about. Some more artillery firing. Location is about there. See if the ATACMS can help me out again. It's aiming, so it's loaded. For now I'm gonna wait. Oh wow, not to get this close. That means that our AA on this side is bad. Very, very bad. Got a major helo push over here. They are armed with these Molnia missiles, so I cannot actually use halos against that. What I can use is my Block 52, and this thing is only armed with extreme range missiles. So I might be able to capture that MiG. Or capture, I should say catch. I also got an Eagle from the guy who left, thinking the same thing. Let's see if we can get him. Yeah, he got him. Immediately we're getting a response from their birds. So I'm going to engage my Patriot. Hopefully we can get something. I don't think that. I think he's going to veer off before I get in range. Yeah, unfortunately. Here surrenders, and here is one of theirs. So that is good. 400 points behind again. Let's see what we have over here. A K-52. So instead we're just going to fire our ATACMS at that. I know it's not very nice, but it works. And this is a very important and deadly helicopter, which there are not a lot of in the game. So fired the missile. Moving the hell away from here. Kaiser left the game. This is just full of quitters. 220 points only. Maybe the helicopter left and there's still something behind it, or underneath it. So let's see. No, didn't get anything, unfortunately. We got all sorts of quitters now. We got Aster leaving. We got, I'm not sure if that's Korean or Japanese, but he left. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4 people leaving. And that should make it a bit easier for us. Firing my ATACMS again. Actually, that's a better location. This thing just started firing. I still have barely done anything for my team, so I'm not really good at playing support decks just yet. Hopefully, though, this missile is going to arrive in time. Let's see if I can find my own. Yep, there we go. We got Nuko leaving. Nuko over here. That's another quitter. Missile on the way. And again, I got nothing. Unfortunately. So let's try to lure air superiority fighters over my Patriot. I'm keeping my Patriot turned off because I don't know if there's a seed plane coming after it. Let's get a peace bridge flying over this line. Very, very nice plane. It's only 100 points, but it is deadly nonetheless. He is going out of fuel though, so I'm going to take over his air patrol. We got 2 Akulas sitting there. Putting an attack marker down. Bringing in the ATACMS. I'm still 30 points off. Gotta wait a little bit for that. Good thing that my Patriot was off, otherwise that SC-24 would have taken that down. The block didn't get him. My ATACMS is loaded, but probably not ready yet. And, I mean, it has munitions on it, but the munitions are still being loaded into the weapon system itself. So instead I'm going to bring in a Nighthawk and then bomb those guys. We got a Yak coming in, turning on the Patriot as well, getting that thing into the fight, but they stay out of range, unfortunately. So, still about 300 points behind. Seems they've got a lot of planes incoming, and then they stop again, so I'm not sure. I'm going to bring in another Patriot, and I'm going to park it here. And if I do that, I have 2 Patriots overlapping almost the entire middle of the field, trying to get some kills on those long-range units. Yeah, this thing is still loading, and that's going to take a while. They're firing cluster munitions into this group. I got AA covered. These 2 Akulas are very, very dangerous helicopters. Oh, we got a MiG coming in. Patriot, activate. Patriot doesn't need to get activated. Those took him down. I'm going to bring in a Chaparral, because I do want those things dead. But these things have a greater range than my Chaparral, so I gotta be a bit careful with those guys. So, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, you're dangerous out there. Careful. Extremely exposed. We got another Patriot or 2 coming in. This thing is going down. Yep, he got him, the F-15 Eagle. So they probably know where that Patriot is, moving the other one. Or moving this one so that the other one can stay in the same position. And we're now actually leading, but again, no thanks to me. Patriot activating. They don't have any AA cover on this side, so I'm going to relocate this Patriot to this side. I know I should have done that a bit different, but okay. So over there. Over this one is only a short arrow. Jeez, this Patriot is taking the worst possible route. Yeah, we got everything taking a lot of fire over here now. This thing can swim, move. I need to find that Smirch and kill it. Jesus. Yeah, I should have micromanaged this thing to take a different route. B5. I want that thing down. Yesterday. Got him. So let's bring in some logistics. A supply chopper. And disable the Patriot again. How many points do you have? I only got 230, so I didn't actually get any of the RDA again, unfortunately. So as you can see, I'm not the best support player, really. I still got a lot to learn about support decks. Most of my decks are effective when I'm playing mechanized or general decks, but stuff like this really is not my strong suit. Okay, this Raven can probably expect a response from their air superiority fighters. Yeah, here it is. Activating the Patriots. He's going after the Rafale. Missile away. Missile hit the plane, but didn't kill it. At least it's going to be wounded for a bit. Relocating the Patriot, turning all the Patriot defense off. Hey, what? Ooh. Patriot got half dead.
Pack up your gear, folks. We're moving again.
I want to bring in an air superiority fighter, a seed plane next, so my Raven, this one, so I can go after that Tor. Yeah, that's a very dangerous AA unit. That means that they pretty much got the middle locked down, but so do I with the Patriots. So, stopping, holding the Patriot here. My Chaparral made it out alive, fortunately. Range on these things is not great, or actually 3300. This is the upgraded Chaparral. So these are very good against helicopters. Correcting my last. Some helicopters are coming in here, but there's not really a lot I can do about that. And these are just very, very cheap helicopters, 25 pointers. They might be testing our AA, or they might be dropping off infantry, because they are transport helicopters. So let's see what they're doing. They're firing at something. Fern spayers in here. Interesting. I still got 3 Patriots left because a couple of players left and that gave me a bit more units. It also means that I got another ATACMS. So that didn't give me an extra one yet. I got 2 Paladins I can call in. I got a Raven and a Nighthawk, so no gains over there just yet.
Where do you need us, sir?
Let's try to lure an air superiority fighter back in. This thing is loaded up. Let's see if I can supply any other troops over here. Hop my chopper over. "12 dragons here.
Someone need a guardian angel?
Back up, back up, back up. You're getting way too far over the enemy lines. At least I can see some planes. Hold over our lines. I do not want this thing to take fire. Over here we got some Royal Marines getting taken down by a Jalo. I'm not going to fire my ATACMS at that, it's not worth it. So the Raven is now ready. Let's get the Raven in. Under cover from my F-16. For so long as that thing is still going to be there. Raven has a 5-kilometer range, so I don't have to get too close to their lines. I do know, though, that there's now infantry in here. So that is trouble. Yeah, and they turned the radar off, I guess. Clever. It's absolutely the right call to make.
Let's hope the enemy don't have any air defense.
And that's a short-range missile launcher infrared. So I gotta be careful with those. Another quitter on our side because he was out of sync, if you followed the chat. So he couldn't actually do a lot anymore. Let's see, did I get any units of his? No, it turns out I didn't. Okay, that's good. It means I don't have to micromanage any of the other units over there. Let's see if I can help someone out over here. This Challenger Marksman is a bit out of fuel. Yeah, let's land my chopper over there. Get the guy some fuel. That came from right there, but there's not really a lot I can do about that. You can see that they're firing off a lot of artillery, otherwise they wouldn't have the need to bring in 2 Munas. Now I do have some naval units in my deck. I got some more Paladins, Some Hemmets, barely at exocets and MOBAs. This thing is mainly set up as an anti-ship force. So I don't have any actual ships I can bring in. Over to the Chinook. We are leading, or actually we're not leading anymore. We got a loss of 500 points by now. I can go after these Mooners if I really want to, but nah. I don't think I'm going to kill those with one shot. These have a strength of 100. My ATA CMS have an attack power of 20, so they're going to need a bit more. Firing off missiles. Going to fire one. Move it. Okay, thank you. That was it. Now I think that this is the right way to use the ATA CMS. I haven't used it that much, so if you use this thing a lot, let me know what you think. What's the right play for this unit? Got a plane coming in, an Su-24. I want him to turn away. And someone else turned on their radar as well. Missed it. Okay, relocating. Fighter support was of course way too late. I didn't get any more points, so I didn't actually get those. Let's see, my chopper should be... yeah, it's empty right now. So let's get that thing back to the fob, and then get it back to the front line. I can also bring in my last good plane, which is a Nighthawk. Oh wow, look at that. That's something that shouts Raven. If they're all active, that is. Are they active? Those things have the possibility of having their radar turned off and only using missiles, and I think that that is what they are doing. Yeah. Radars are off. Okay, so I'm going to fire my last ATAC missile at it. And I'm not sure that that's still where they are. Let's see if that missile hits anything. We know that there's some BMDs and VDVs coming out there. Hopefully, yeah, it's going to hit. Got one. So I'm going to drop my Nighthawk munitions right on top of those guys. Hopefully that's going to kill them. We got a Raven to protect my Nighthawk. That's very, very welcome. Bombs away. They have moved positions, of course. Good call. And my Nighthawk, I don't think it wasn't damaged. It was good. So they moved to about there. Some Spetsnaz fighting with Rangers. Got a lot of fighter response coming in. What are they expecting? Oh, we got some MiGs. Okay. Looks like those MiGs are not really interested in a fight. They're long-range interceptors, so they're never going to approach our lines close enough for my Patriot to actually do anything. Unfortunately. Some Shantus coming in. These are very, very small ships. They only carry a recoilless gun. Not a lot of rounds, only that. 50 for that. So I don't think these are too dangerous. Okay, now they did make a push. They're gonna regret that. But so are we. Wow. I had not expected all of those planes to make it out alive. So if you want to dance, that's fine. I'm going to activate my Patriots. Missile is away. I lost my Nighthawk, or my Block 52, so that was a bad play. That was a bad play. They also destroyed my Humvee. Interesting. So they're just randomly smirching again. Turn the radar off.
Has an enemy chopper been spotted?
So helo's ready. Resupply the Patriot. Now these things are not too interesting, but in a large force they could be annoying. But apparently he's going to work with that. STRBs. Oh, those are excellent counters for this. Now, I am playing absolutely terrible today. I've only done 315 points of damage. I'm not really supporting my allies that much. I do have a couple of Patriots, but other than that, meh. Let's see, we do have command infantry in here, so it's going to be very hard to take those down. Wow. Oh shit. Why are they calling in these ships? What? He just called in 4 of these guys. Well, okay. If you must.
Salvo ready to fire, sir.
Spotted some Strahlers in the open. ATACMS is on it. And it looks like everybody's focused on this naval battle first. ATACMS fired. Relocating. Can probably get both of those Strahlers and maybe their supply unit because they are getting repaired. And this is a nice, I think 50 point unit, so that should be another 100 points. Bring it in. Destroyed it. Yep, there you go, 100 points. 2 Mi-24 Vs with the Igla variety. I'm going to drop a bomb right into the cockpit of this thing, and that'll probably take out the other one as well. Got a plane coming in, Su-27K. And unfortunately I ran out of air superiority fighters. I only got a Falcon left. But a Falcon is not too effective against a MiG-29. But unfortunately, or actually fortunately I should say, these guys will take him out.
Salvo ready to fire, sir.
What the hell are they firing at? No idea. Okay, Nighthawk moving away. Ooh, this is going to be close. Got 2 helicopters there. Nighthawk made it out. Lots of planes. 4 Yak-41s are coming in. Su-27Ks with it. And they are trying to take down these Bakenews and succeeding at it. Hopefully he's going to get the hint and move those things away. Unfortunately my Patriots really cannot do anything here. Those would be ideal to help. So instead we're going to bring in some mortars, LAVMs. And we're just going to give some close range mortar support. Because I don't feel like I'm getting enough points. 597 by now. Still, I could do a lot better. Some Jalos and some VDVs. Should be okay versus these chieftains and the warrior. Not really sure what these Shantus want. Seems like they're just forming up a defensive line. These are manned by a guy called Wang Rulin. 515 points. Their dangerous player is Foxtroy. Let's see where he is operating. It's not here. What is this? This is that huge Shantu force. Now unfortunately these Shantus are classed as rivercraft, That means that they cannot be targeted by anti-ship missiles, so I don't have any use for my ASMs right now.
Just give us some coordinates, sir.
These are out of range, out of range. I know that I'm targeting a helicopter, but these things only have a range of 4.9 kilometers. So they can target this town and that town, but I need eyes on it. This Leopard is horribly out of position. It cannot really do a lot against those trucks that are coming in. But anything with a decent ATGM will take this thing down. So what we need by now is a recon in the area. Recon over there would be ideal, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to sneak it over there. Let's just try to bring a Chinook in and walk them that way. Again, a load of artillery. Glad I didn't get the Patriot. And I'm just going to go helo hunting again. And this helicopter is... yeah, it's moving away. They're all moving away. Coffee surrenders. Coffee's a friendly. Brilliant. Still, I did not get any of his units, so I don't have to worry about any of those. A couple of transports over there. Not sure what that is or was. Looks like a BMD. Actually, that's a Norov. That's a tank destroyer. Okay. If you can put 5 Shantus together, why not? So, let's bring in a Fighting Falcon and drop some cluster bombs on that. I know that these things carry some AA guns, but I'm not too impressed. Now, hopefully I can get them before they actually do a lot of damage here. They're pushing up the river. Offload, and my Chinook, of course, arrived right at the wrong time. It's not dropping cluster bombs, get it out. They're engaging my Falcon, doing some damage to it. Get the Rangers into the forest. You can see that the guns against helicopters are not very effective, they're not very accurate. Let's try to do a Nighthawk run against these guys. I know it's not the most effective way to deal with Shantus, but they have to go. Doing quite a bit of damage. Actually, if there's 2 longbows here, I'm not going to bring them in. There's no need. We have 2 more Munas coming in. My Nighthawk's not going to be capable of killing those 2. Over here we got some more units. BMD-3s. Let's try and get my Marines. I was going to say Marines. No, my Rangers over to this area. Let's see, what do you have over here? We got Spetsnaz in the open. Out of range, unfortunately. Not sure where these are headed. But those Spetsnaz are definitely something to keep an eye on. Yeah, I don't need to fire my Nighthawk at those guys. I can push them with artillery, but it's very, very difficult to get a shot when I don't see them. STRBs are pushing in, taking fire. Let's see. There. Now I can use my mortars. After every salvo, move these guys around. Then we're going to go after those. And we're going to move around again. These guys are panicked, and I don't think that versus assault engineers they're going to live very long, but get my Rangers involved nonetheless. Helos in the middle, yeah, a large group of those at that. again, of course, I'm too late to the party, not doing any damage whatsoever.
Sky is ours.
Sorry guys, I'm not playing that well today. Just gonna try to blow up 2 of these things. Or maybe I can get 1 of them actually. No, you know what? I want the second missile loaded as well, and then I can fire. Also got another ATACMS doing the same thing. Oh damn, they took out my Patriot when I wasn't paying attention there. Actually, I think they took out 2 Patriots. Bad play. Bad play. So, this guy's loading munitions. Same for those longbows. These ships are in bad condition. And they're also getting empty, it seems. Got eyes on my rangers. Let's push in with artillery. Going to fire my ATMS in the middle of these 2 ships, hopefully getting them both with those 2 missiles. I know that these things are not interesting, they're both very heavily wounded and they got almost no supplies left. These guys are something else. They got a lot of supplies left. Still, I'm not going to get them with 1 shot, probably. But you never know. Not sure why the Patriot wouldn't fire. ATACMS fired, moving it away. See if it hits anything. Yeah, we're getting a response from those ships. Missed, of course. Baeknu got killed again. And we got command infantry in here, but so do they apparently. Not sure where though. I could go after these helicopters, but they're not really expensive. They're not really interesting to go after. Got a line of Schmells lining up, or a group of Schmells lining up. Could try to take those guys down. Schmells, I don't think got any AA protection. Yeah, they got a main gun, a dual type 2M, 3M. You never know, maybe I can get one of these. If these things fire, they're pretty nasty. Oh, hang on, there's my Patriot batteries. They didn't take it down. Weapons are all off. Stealth fighter coming in. Bombs away. Probably going to heavily damage the Schmel and not kill it. Yeah. At least they're moving away so they cannot fire at the moment. These guys look like they could use a couple of supplies. I'm going to bring in a supply Chinook. I believe I had another one, which was over here. Resupplying a Patriot. Let's see where my allies need help. These Milans have not fired a single round. The Dragonaires over there. Park it behind that silo. Oh, are they pushing? Yeah, they might be. They might be pushing. That means I need a response for that. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that carries really heavy ATGMs other than my TOW 2. So I'm going to bring in 1 Jeep doing some damage. Scored a 130 point helicopter there. But now they know where I am. I'm not sure there's a lot of AA in here. Let's have a look. If there isn't any AA, then I might be able to take these things down.
World consists of two types.
If I get eyes on them, that is. That would be nice.
Where do you want them to live?
There they are. They're pushing right over that bridge.
Flying in, weapons hot.
I don't really have anything to stop it other than an F-16.
Making an attack run.
Major push going on. Readjusting. Rockeyes being deployed. Get him out. And they took up my Patriot, unfortunately. I did get some hits, but not that many. Yeah, that was bad. This means that they're now threatening this area. Scores are 500 points in our advantage, but still not very happy with the scores, or at least not my performance of it.
Missile expiring.
Let's see, I can engage here. Got some VDVs I can get under control. And relocate once you're fired. My Nighthawk's ready, but I need targets. I need recon over here. Bring a Kiowa. Very important helicopter here, 130 points. I'm trying to take it down with my Nighthawk. Of course, not the best option, but it works.
Waiting for your orders, sir.
Apparently I also got mortars in here. Yeah, right here. One group over there, one group over there. They're out of range, so they have to be known as. Got the helicopter. Nighthawk got killed, damn it. Kill that annoying little plane. Don't tell me it's gonna make it out. Come on. That thing got hit by 2 Patriots. Not sure how he made it out. Okay, we got some active radar AA.
Let's fly.
I'm losing a lot of my offensive units.
At my signal, unleash hell.
And I didn't have that many to begin with.
On my way to coordinates. Out.
Turned the radar AA off again, apparently.
Want us to place them on?
ATACMS is firing. Maybe I can get these tanks. That would be really helpful to the team.
Bravo, ready to fire, sir.
Come on, where's that missile? Here it is. Coming in right now. Come on, give me some points. Current score 870, 857. There you go, that's a 150 point tank.
Want us to place them on?
Raven got taken fire, or taking fire.
Waiting for your orders, sir.
Got a plane. Good. But my Patriots are completely out of ammo. So let's get a nuke to resupply them. And another nuke added as well. ATACMS destroyed. I should have moved that. So they're pushing, but they're losing a lot of points when they're doing it. Fortunately, I still have my mortars.
Artillerymen and target.
Firing at the helicopter. Mostly because I don't have any other targets right now. Doing some damage to the helicopter. Hopefully the last salvo can finish him off. There you go. 40 points. Again, not a lot, but it works. They got a shitload of Nonas over there. Really a large amount. SU-27K. It's an anti-ship plane which also carries AA missiles, so they're pretty damn dangerous. My Chinook is a bit too exposed over here. So let's get that resupply chopper away. You can see that all of those mortars are responding. Even artillery is getting involved now. This thing's empty. Relocating. Got two Mi-24Vs over here. Suppose they're way out of range for this plane, or for my mortars. Maybe I can sneak a plane through, because they are pretty expensive units. Chaparral apparently tried to take a shot at something, but didn't make it. We got a lot of these helicopters over here. Might not be safe to do a bombing run. Hugging the edge of the map now. See if there's an AA response. Yeah, mostly from the helicopters themselves. Got two helicopters, 180 points. Plane made it out. Heavily damaged though. Okay, what is this? This is still the T-80. The thing's roaming free over there. I don't have any helicopters which I can deploy against that helicopter. Or against that tank. And we got a couple of very, very dangerous AA helicopters coming in. Not really a lot I can do other than deploy my stingers. Which are just going to have to be enough for now. Let's make this two groups of two. I'm not sure why the command infantry is there, but he is getting exposed. Let's see, I can take down some supply trucks, but they're barely interesting. Over here I got some helicopters moving around. This is an interesting target. That's a very heavy resupply chopper, carrying 6,000 liters of supplies. So relocating my mortars to try and engage that, because I think they're going to land right there. I could bring in one of those, but they don't really fire fast enough. Let's turn those Patriots off. My mortars need to get a little closer, otherwise they cannot actually engage yet. Closing in. That is AA. Almost in range. Come on. Fire. Time to deploy some stingers over here. They're gonna fire at that mortar battery, so once it's done firing I want it to relocate. This thing is hovering closely over the ground, too low. I did definitely panic something over here. They got more of these Mi-26s. At least I interrupted that supply operation. Ooh, they really want them dead. Keep moving, keep moving. If you want to live. That entire response force might have been because I was firing mortars from that location. Not sure, but I suppose so. So much for my stingers. And they also took down my recon chopper, unfortunately. Let's see, I believe I have a full supply Chinook. Mortars, I can hear them right there. And another group firing over there, but I cannot see them right now. Not really sure what to do now. couple of BMDs coming in.
Someone need a guardian angel?
Let's do a cluster run on that. He launched a beacon. ATA CMS. These should be dead, especially with those cluster bombs getting onto them. Yeah, they're gone.
My zone is hot.
Damn, they took down my Raven.
At my signal, unleash.
Firing one missile there. First missile is away. Second missile, second target. They're really trying to kill these transports. Missile on the way. Took down both.
Salvo ready to fire, sir.
Okay. So the score is 12,530 versus 11,550. We're going to go to 15,000 points. We only got 5 minutes left by the game, so this is turning into a very, very long replay. We've got a major Schmel group operating in this area. There's going to be a lot of artillery coming in. Gotta relocate these Patriots, they're not in a good position to fire here. That's a seed plane, alright. Hit it. Evacing. Come on, Stingers. Damn it. Oh yeah, they're still trying to get those guys. Bravo needs help. Where's Bravo? Right there. Yeah, they definitely need help. There's not too much I can bring in.
Where do you want to deliver? Bigger the better.
By now, of course, my mortars are again in the wrong position. Seems to be the nature of warfare. Every time you move them, they get into the wrong position.
Someone need a guardian angel?
Hopefully this plane will make it out. Yeah, they did not get those. Some more Jalos coming in, some Scratchets. ATA CMS is probably loaded, but I'm not sure it's ready. So it's going to be very, very useless firing those. I got one. Nah, that's not an interesting target. Over here, anything close together? Not really. They seem to be pushing all over this front again. Took down my Stingers over there. Just can deploy those Stingers over there. Took down my Chaparral. Don't really mind about those. Except that it's another pretty expensive unit. They're still loading. 2.5 minutes left. Got a major push over this side. Tanks, helos. Yeah. I can bring in a Chaparral. Jet over the sea. Yeah, Fibow.
Ready
Didn't hotkey my ATACMS yet. Just wait till you're loaded. Hello. You're coming awfully close to my lines. Have you ever seen a Patriot up close? Bye. So in the end here, I didn't do too bad. I got 2400 points, which is the second ranked after Russian. So it's not that bad. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Still, I think I could have played a bit better here and there. I'm not going to kill those things with one salvo, but I might be able to get these. Which is another 90 points, I believe. And that should give my VDV... oh wow. Somebody got a bomber. Here's your target. If the ATACMS can hit that, that is worth a ton of points. Missile 1 away. Of course they took down my Fighting Falcon. Oh, come on, don't go anywhere. This would have been such a nice strike. Really? Took down one tank at least. Ah, that would have been good. Get the Chaparral away. I don't want to donate any more points to them. Patriot took down another 150 pointer, and we won. We won. So we got a pretty good ratio, especially down to those planes in the end, which I managed to kill. 3,400 points in kills, 1,500 points in losses. Still, I don't really feel that I did do that well, because I wasn't really out there on the front line, but I suppose that for a support deck, it's not that bad. The other players also did decent. Red, which was one of the most talkative players, definitely did okay. He lost a bit more, but Russian is definitely one who carried the game with 5,000 points in kills. So, hope you enjoyed this replay. If you're playing a support deck, I can still use your tips and your input on how I could have done things differently, so that next time I'm going to give you guys a better video. So if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. If you liked watching the video, please hit like. And if you want to see more of Wargame, Fractured Space, or any of the other games I'm playing, just subscribe to the channel and I'll keep them coming. For now, thanks for watching and see you next video.